everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome to another video. In this video I am partnering with Thrive Market and today I'm going to be showing you all 3 easy, healthy, and cheap vegan meals that you can make at home that are all only $2 per serving. I've partnered with Thrive Market for a video in the past which I will link right here, but for those of you who do not know, Thrive Market is sort of a Whole Foods meets Costco online store that specializes in healthy and organic products and has a lot of vegan pantry staples as well. For those of you who live in the US, Thrive Market is offering you a free 1-month membership plus a free gift of chia seeds, apple cider vinegar, or almond butter. All 3 of these items are pantry staples for me, and all you have to do is click the appropriate link in the description below once you figure out which one you want. You guys will also be directed to a page that features my favorite products from Thrive Market so you can see what I buy from them as well. And without further ado, let's get into the recipes. First, we're going to be making a fluffy cinnamon chia seed waffle. And for this, we need to start by making a chia egg, and this is just an egg substitute, so all you do is combine a tablespoon of dried chia seeds with 3 tablespoons of water. Then you just mix all of that up and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and after that time, the chia egg will be thicker and sort of look like this. Next, for this recipe, we're going to make our own oat flour, and this is super easy. All you need to do is put some oats in a blender. I'm using Bob's Red Mill rolled oats. I got these on Thrive Market, and yeah, I just scooped out a cup and put it in my handheld blender. You can really use any blender for this recipe. It doesn't have to be too powerful, and you just put it in and blend it until it is a uniform flour. So now we're going to assemble our actual waffles. So first we're going to add our plant-based milk. I am using oat milk for this recipe. This is what the carton looks like, and I really like oat milk because it is naturally sweet and it doesn't have any added sugar, but it's sweet enough where I don't need to add sugar to this recipe. If you're using a different milk, you probably want to add some sugar to this. Anyways, next we're adding a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and this sort of curdles the milk and makes it a little more fluffy. Next, we're going to add some cinnamon, our oat flour, baking powder, and our chia egg. Then you're just going to stir it all up, and this is kind of the consistency that you want your batter to look like. This is the waffle maker that I'm using. If you don't have a waffle maker, you could also make pancakes, but for me, I did have a waffle maker, so here I am just pouring the batter into the waffle maker, and you just want to make sure it's nice and full, and then close it down and cook your waffle. I cooked mine for about 5 minutes, which was about 2 go-throughs of the normal waffle maker time, but it should be golden on the outside like you can see here, and it should lift really easily from the pan, and you don't really need any oil for this. So the batter made 2 waffles for me, and I decided to top it with 1 sliced banana and some maple syrup. And that's it for this recipe. It's super filling and super delicious. I hope you guys try this one out. Next, we're going to be making some creamy mac and cheese. To start off this recipe, we're going to need 2 carrots and 2 russet potatoes. We're going to chop those up into pretty small pieces, and we're going to put them into a pot and then cover them with water. Once the water comes to a boil, you're going to cook this for another 10 minutes or so, and then drain them with a strainer. And the carrots and potatoes are going to be pretty hot right now, so we're just going to set those aside at the moment. And in the meantime, we're going to start cooking our pasta. So this is the pasta I'm using. I got it on Thrive Market as well. It is a brown rice pasta. So I'm just cooking it according to the package instructions, putting it into a pot of boiling water, etc. But you can really use any pasta you have. So now we're going to make the rest of our sauce. First, we're going to add the potatoes and the carrots into a blender. Then we're going to add some nutritional yeast, garlic powder, some apple cider vinegar, some tahini, salt, and finally, we're going to add some plant-based milk, and I choose to use unsweetened almond this time. Then you're just going to blend that all up and let it blend for a minute or 2, and it will become this really smooth and creamy sauce that looks absolutely delicious. Like, honestly, I could probably eat this on its own, but we're making mac and cheese. So at this point, your pasta should be done. You just want to drain it, don't rinse it, and return it to the pot. And just pour your cheese sauce on and stir everything together until all the pasta pieces are evenly coated. If you wanted to make this even healthier and we're on a super tight budget, personally, I love to add peas to my macaroni and cheese. Let me know if you like to add any other veggies in the comments below. But this is the final product, and guys, this is amazing. Finally, we're going to be making a burger and some French fries. So for our burger patties, we're going to be using a flax egg, which you make the exact same way as a chia egg, just 1 tablespoon of flax, 3 tablespoons of water, stir and set it aside. Once that thickens up, you're going to add some black beans and your flax egg into a food processor, as well as our spices. We're going to be using cumin and garlic powder. And we're also going to be using 2 tablespoons of ketchup to add some extra flavor. So you're going to blend this up in your food processor until it forms a really uniform paste. Then we're going to add in some cooked brown rice, and we're just going to pulse this with the blender. So we don't want to completely chop up the rice, you just want it to be incorporated into the mix. Then you're going to take this out of the food processor and place this mixture into a bowl. And to this, we're going to add the rest of the brown rice and a little bit more of our black beans. And then we're just going to stir all of this together. And finally, just to make the burgers a little thicker, I am adding some oat flour. Then you're going to mix everything up, and once it's all uniform, you are going to form your burger patties with this mixture. I made 6 in total. Then you're just going to bake these at 350 degrees for 20 minutes on each side, and once they are all done, they should come out looking something like this, nice and golden brown and crispy on the outside. And I wanted to make some fries to go with my burger, so I chopped up 2 russet potatoes into fry shapes. And to add more flavor to my fries, I decided to toss them in half of a teaspoon of cumin and half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I just mix that onto the fries, and I baked these for 400 degrees at 35 minutes. I found a vegan burger bun at my local Whole Foods, and I topped it with one of the patties plus some red onion, some tomatoes, and some arugula, because I really love how it adds a peppery but refreshing green taste to the burger. Then you top that off with your burger bun, and now we're going to add our fries. I actually have a separate recipe video just on 3 recipes for these fries, so you guys should check that out. And this wouldn't be complete without some ketchup. This is my absolute favorite brand of ketchup. It seriously tastes better than all the other ones, and I'm not exaggerating. So I am eating my fries with that. And here is our finished meal. Delicious burger and some crispy fries. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully this showed you 3 delicious recipes that you can make on your own, but more importantly, I hoped it showed you guys that you can eat a healthy vegan diet and purchase organic products, and it doesn't have to be overly expensive, especially when you're using online discounted stores like Thrive Market. Be sure to open the description box below to see the complete recipes for all of these and to choose your free product from Thrive Market, and also comment down below which recipe you're most excited to make first, because I would love to hear that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!